be a commercial years ago about Franklin Savings and Loan. He hates this. A penny saved is a penny earned, Ben Franklin used to say. A savings account he would surely have if he were here today. But the next best thing is David Lester Young.
I have a poem and lyrics. I have a poem to share with you, where nature joins in a chorus of sailing harmony. Upon music chords to share this internal peace and tranquility. Where the darkness is gone, I believe in miracles from above. Where the darkness is gone, singing soft melodies of nature, where upon words I have this poem. I have a poem, a verse to share, to show the warmth in heartbeats aglow, sharing God's gift of love inside poetry. To write in being blessed with days being bright, where the darkness is gone. I believe in miracles from above, where the darkness is gone, singing soft melodies of nature, where upon words I have a poem, where upon words I have a poem. I have a poem to share with you, where nature joins in the chorus of sailing harmony. Upon music chords to share this internal peace and tranquility, where the darkness is gone. I believe in miracles from above, where the darkness is gone. Singing soft melodies of nature, where upon words I have a poem. Where upon words I have a poem.
Nice. The man of 1,000 songs. Well, he's getting there. He's got more than 600 now. He's written 650, 80 songs in the last 4 years. Amazing. Only 613. What a slacker.
About 20 in the works.
20 in the works.
One of those I sent you today, Louise. It's for the music.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear that. I want to hear that. Yeah.
I just finished one with Gordon McGill.
Oh, yeah.
You'll get to hear that one of these days. And, I got some other good news. We got the official okay to start the new open mic at Star Coffee. This is a song based on a poem called When I Was Staying in Los Angeles by Tom the World Poet. You have not heard. Tom's given me like free carte blanche to just whatever poem you want. And so, because usually I stop and I let, and I send it to the poets before I do it, because in case I mess it up, or you don't want to be represented by that. And I understand, because it's your work, but Tom is like, just do it. So I'm surprising him. I didn't warn him on this one. So you asked for it, dude.
I did.
No, I really try to respect your work.
You do.
I live in the in-betweens, where I do not need a soul. Here in Southern California, where it never does get cold. Fireplaces filled with photographs of countless starlit wannabes. In the land of Hollywood land, where it's all just make-believe. It's a dirty business upstairs, trying hard to play a part in a business with no conscience and a city with no heart. There's no need for real relations, no real reality. It's always film that's in the making, where it's all just make-believe. touches you can't resist. Just your body that I borrow. No love today that will persist. Ain't no judging by tomorrow. We all need to earn a living, and the living all have needs. Can't live only on desire when it's all just meant for me.
Kind of paranoid now about missing somebody, but we cannot miss Ralph Hauser.
Yes, and by the way, Ron brought the house down last night at AQA.
Wow.
Austin Quantum Arts. We had a reading, or actually a fundraiser, and Ron wasn't even originally on the bill. Then he came in and he just knocked everybody dead.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
you know.
Thank
Okay, this is sort of a little bit related to what you just sang, Ron. It's called Starry Night. How can you trust a universe that wants to leave you in the dark, that rushes further into the void without so much as a vapor trail to mark its passage? No longer hear the supernovas tease, we lie, the constellations mock. I myself am fiction, a story made from long dead stars, the jawbone of a brontosaur, nowhere near to being finished. We have so much to tinker with, the tricksters patiently explain, and slip a Mickey in my DNA. I am slime, see me evolve. It's scandalous to think the whole affair's an accident, set off by a distant bang. As much admit that I'm absurd. Don't get carried away with it. Lose yourself. Make soup. Do the dishes. Feed the cat.
Oh, yeah.
This is from my musical chanteuse, and it's about two young women from Texas who go to New York to be folk singers in 1959 through the 60s into the 70s. And at first they sing traditional folk songs, which I had to write for the show. And then later on they write their own. But this is one of the traditional folk songs. I thought it needs some kind of a working song, which means like maybe a coal mining song. In this case, it's a whaling song, which, you know, these same folk singers years later would be doing benefits to save the whales. I myself would like to save the whales, but where would I put them? Oh, never fear, my Maggie fair, be it ever so mighty a gale. I'll soon be returning to Greenland when we have caught the whale. The great fish will heave to our side and slice from nose to tail. We'll harvest ambergris and scrimshaw when we have caught the whale. Oh, never fear, my Maggie fair, be it ever so mighty a gale. I'll soon be returning to Greenland when we have caught the whale. When we did cast off from Liverpool, we soberly set sail to leave sweethearts and wives behind and do battle with the whale. Oh, never fear, my Maggie fair, be it ever so mighty a gale. I'll soon be returning to Greenland when we have caught the whale. When we have caught the whale. When we have caught the whale. Woo! Thank you. And now, Robin Barrett.
Robin. Yes. Go, Robin.
Bring back the 60s.
These are two more poems from Harriet's group, and imagine the weather is nice today. It was a beautiful day earlier this winter when I wrote these. Let the sun come to us with the subtlety of the moon, magnified, magnified. The sun as if the moon were a fire and not a reflection. Moon beauty at this ride out, blue and gold day with shades of green. Yes, the sun, yes, but the moon too, even at noon. And this is a really, really short one. Become incandescent. It's a bright day. Light your smile like a Shabbat candle, somehow given full meaning on a Wednesday afternoon. Become incandescent till you are iridescent. Shine. Thank you.
Okay, Tom, the iridescent poet.
With Ron, the shining one.
With Ron, the shiny guitarist.
Yeah.
Ron did such a good job of turning the words into wings. I thought I might put in prose what he sang to you, because it's a true story. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would be in Babylon, America. You know, we used to protest, you ain't go home, now I am. And, we thought America was full of wars and that sort of stuff, until I finally realized there are gentle people here. They're well hidden. They have to hide very well. And they can come out to libraries and places like that, but you don't see them much in the real world, which is great, very important. So I first toured America with a band called Mother Gong. It was an eco-feminist band. We had 2 Geminis and 2 Taurians. The Taurians did all the equipment work, the Geminis did all the talking. So it was a perfect setup. Anyway, one of our first, we did 2 shows in Los Angeles, didn't make any money because they have a thing called a guarantee. You have to reach the guarantee. But we were treated like kings and queens. It was very surprising. When I was eating the airplane peanuts, a part of my tooth came out, and the dentist in Los Angeles exchanged my books of poetry for his tooth fixing. That was a revelation. But the big revelation was, they took us in a Rolls Royce around Los Angeles. They took us to the La Brea pits, and they took us to, and they took us to the front row of the wrestling. We were on the front row watching people hurt each other. That made no sense. And that story that he told you is true. I met an independent film producer who was documenting the tour, and he talked about all these women who'd do anything to be in his films. I mean, anything. And he showed me a stack of 8x10 glossies of all these film stars, or potential still, that he used for fire paper. Just burn them up, because there was so much competition in that town. And upstairs, they were making pornographic films. So every word in that song poem is true. But rather than leaving you with the Lost Angels, I'd rather give you something from South Austin, which is even more true. It happened yesterday morning. The parrots are coming. Tell me, what has the wind brought to my South Austin trees? They are green and 3 with slim aerodynamic ease. That means that South or Central America has finally winged into South Austin. As soon as we walk out to meditate upon winged greens, they screech and flip-flap away like winged leaves on speed. Smooth as air, they exit their temporary branches, too aware of what my tribe has done to their fellows. As they leave, cutting a thin green screech in grey cloud skies, a tribe of starlings settle their black jigsaw pieces on the other side. They too arise in flight when I arrive outside. Thin anorexic winter trees, just showing buds of green promises, need birds to lift them into spring in Austin. They flew away, leaving grey trees and green buds to reach an uneasy amnesty. It is still Arctic winter on this Sunday, but all our hopes are birds. Who wants it? Free bone? Who wants it? No one?
Well, we are so lucky to have him here for, 2 weeks?
Another week and then
Another week and a half. David Lester Young.
In one of my chapbooks, I wrote this. I like to read quotes. I have never met a politician I could trust with the truth. For what lies inside them is the need to tell whoppers. Waffle House yoke. It was an over-easy Waffle House moment. To be or not to be a broken yoke joke. To suspend bills with everyone egging on as you fork the frickin' egg. Like a fork truck lifting explosives, one carefully maneuvers the yoke of running matters, sliding on top of a plate, praying one does not yoke scattered hash brown. 1. Then 2. Unbroken inside a mouth amounts to smiling success. But break one gets a chuckle. But 2 is this laughing stock, a big joke to tell the whole world. One yoked it at the Waffle House.
How waffle? Actually, that was very good. That was very good.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And now again, lest we forget, Ron Kewen.
This is one of my songs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I played Friday night at the Manor open mic. It's music. I've been there twice now. Yeah, but I did a song where I mentioned the town of Manor because I can, tweak it to wherever I go. And I ended it with Round Rock. Manor was making fun of Round Rock.
Oh.
Like, what the heck? Only in.
Yeah.
But I just thought that was funny. Manor's making fun of Round Rock.
Yeah.
I'm too old to die, seen too much. I got too many things left that I must do. Like being too big to fail, I know too much. Not too late to make a difference, ain't done enough. While there's vision in my eyes, nothing else to do but try. You'll hear from me long as I can cry. I'd be a hindrance to them on the other side. So I'll be staying here, 'cause I'm too old to die. They don't want me here or there. Where can I go? I walk the in-betweens, the margins, I'm in limbo. So unless I get sick or have a mishap, I'll be sitting down each night on Mother's earthly lap. While there's vision in my eyes, nothing else to do but try. You'll hear from me long as I can cry. I'd be a hindrance to them on the other side. So I'll be staying here, 'cause I'm too old to die. Life's too slow, way too fast. I ain't leaving no unfinished tasks. The angels, I'll keep waiting. But if I had to go, my skeptitude and laughter I'd bestow. While there's vision in my eyes, nothing else to do but try. You'll hear from me long as I can cry. I'd be a hindrance to them on the other side. So I'll be staying here, 'cause I'm too old to die. So I'll be staying here till I'm too old to die.
Yeah.
Beautiful, Ron. Okay, Mr. Ralph Hauser.
House out in the house up.
Let's do a little shorter one. Place that will be desert. Bravely thrusting from the ground, the windmill pumps out water for a gang of thirsty shorthorns, irrigates the kitchen garden destined to become a desert floor. In months of drought, we preview nature's plan for us. One day, the desert will arrive and stay. Surely as the summer winds that chase the winter northers from our hills. Soil, already thin, will dry and blow away. Ocotillo grow where primrose blooms. There is no angry God behind the change, just nature working through the eons as it always has, like little mice taking a nip here, a nip there, hardly noticed, but in the end, eating like kings.
Wow.
Ralph Hauser.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, he's signing the release form. Very good.
Too much
Because we're
of
going
a
to have
hand
more
to
than
let
like
that
3
go.
people in this video. Okay. Well, this morning I drove around a bit, as I do sometimes, right after payday anyway. And it's, you know, it was kind of misty and rainy out there. And I drove on, for the first time in a few weeks, I drove on past Lakeline Mall and went west and kept going west. And I wound up in Jonestown. And the hills were I thought I was in the Rocky Mountains because they were covered with fog and mist, and it was just gorgeous. Well, on a similar day, except on this day I wrote about in this poem, it was just pouring down rain, and everything was white. The sky, the highway, everything was white on that day. White rain. Headlong into the murk of white rain, I drive knuckles white on steering wheel, eyes fixed straight ahead on rolling boxes, spritzing waves of silver upon themselves. Lines between lanes blur in countless microdrops, swept from my windshield in rhythmic swipes. I travel without purpose more than to escape a quiet shelter from a longed-for downpour. Wish to wash the world clean and new.
Yay, fresh.
Yay.
Yay.
Fresh rain, fresh rain. And now, a fresh poet, Robin Barrett.
Robin.
These are some older poems, and I write a lot of cat poems. This is the first one I wrote. It's for my younger cat. Baby cat Ashira sleeps like a furry amoeba in my lap. Thin blob cat doesn't divide, but merges in ever-changing forms with herself, supple as a single cell. And here's a really short one. The perfect feline, the complete tiger, lies within each stray tabby. Even if they have lived 8 of their 9 lives, they will come and come again. Thank you.
Yay.
Capturing the essence of felinehood. Thank you. And now, Tom, the rainy day poet.
My friend Ron.
Has his friend Ron.
You pull that closer.
Here's your question. Salado or Georgetown? Tell me.
Salado.
Okay. Well, Robin read the cat poem, or one of her many cat poems, and every year we go up to Salado to do the Table Rock Poetry Festival, which is a one-night poetry festival, and it's in the dressing room of the Table Rock Community Theatre, which is a 600-seat open-air theatre where they have Salado Legends, which is the history of the town of Salado done by the people of Salado. 104 people from womb fresh to on the edge of the lip of grave. And the person that holds it together is on the Chamber of Commerce, and got the Salado Library together and the community centre together, and is a really fine person and poet, Jackie Mills. So we all go up there and we start off with cat poems for about 5 years. And people said, well, what about the rest of the world? They're all cat people. We said, well, that's their problem. So we one year did a mermaid thing to salvage the mermaid sculpture in Salado Creek, which had been washed away 3 or 4 times by floods. And that worked out well, mermaid tales. And then we exchanged cats and dogs, okay? And of course we had a split in the room. So I thought, okay, let's be universal about this. Animal tales. So this year was animal tales. And I thought, animal crackers. This is by a wonderful poet, Jackie Mills. If I was good at the grocery store, I always got to choose a treat. Kept me busy looking and wishing, and out from under mother's feet. Jelly beans, I only liked the red ones. Licorice twists made my teeth black. Choices abundant, my mind would reel. Spearmint gum, 5 sticks to a pack. Cracker Jacks with a prize in each box. Tempting, but was gone all too quick. Tiny wax bottles of a sweet red drink, and chewing the wax was a trick. Animal crackers were my favorite. The lion roared a warning bellow, so I'd bite off her shaggy mane. Save head for last, poor fellow. The donkey would buck and jump, but I would catch him after all. The long neck of the sweet giraffe was the cracker's downfall. The huge hippo was a mouthful, crunchy and vanilla-ish to the taste, rationing and savouring each animal, chewing slowly, haste made waste. Gone in a day, no matter my scrimping. The animal cracker box was deplete. Looking forward to the next shopping day, when behaving meant getting a treat. Jackie Mills, Salado legend.